This is the all-new Magcubic HY300F, a football-style projector just in time for the upcoming Football World Cup season. By the way, I'm doing a free giveaway of this projector, which will be ordered directly from the Magcubic website. Entering is super easy. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, like this video, and comment below what you'd watch first if you win this projector. Also, if you've already entered through my shorts videos, don't worry, all those entries will be included as well. I'll be picking a random winner on May 20th. And now, let's get back to the review. This is a compact, ultra-portable budget projector from Magcubic that focuses on simplicity, portability, and essential features. Unlike the higher-end models, this one is designed to be lightweight, easy to use, and affordable, perfect for casual viewing setups. This could also be a great gifting option during the World Cup fever. In this video, we'll cover the unboxing, design, features, Android experience, picture quality impressions, sound test, HDMI performance, and overall first impressions. The Magcubic HY300F arrived well packaged. The packaging protection could have been slightly better. Inside the box you get the HY300F projector itself, a remote control, power cable. This is a completely new pin-type cable. User manual. Pretty straightforward. Everything you need to get started right away. First impressions. This projector is very lightweight and super portable with a plastic finish. It weighs only around 600 grams. It comes with a smooth 360-degree rotating stand, which is excellent for flexible positioning, especially for ceiling projection. There's also a universal mounting hole on the stand, so installation is easy if you want a fixed setup. Design layout. Front lens. Bottom, speaker grille. Back, USB, HDMI, power input, power button, and exhaust vent. There's no 3.5mm audio out. Overall, the design is simple, compact, and very practical for portable use. The HY300F comes with a basic IR remote. It gets the job done, but it's very minimal. I tested the L018 and HY450 Max remotes with this projector. They do work, but only for basic IR functions. So features like Air Mouse, voice assistant, and focus buttons are not supported. Boot time is around 22 seconds, which is quite decent. The projector runs Android 14, with the same Magcubic UI we've seen on the L018, HY450 Max, and X7. You get 1GB RAM and 8GB storage, so performance is basic, but usable for streaming. Wi-Fi 6 is supported, and connectivity was stable during testing. Bluetooth 5.4 works. I tested it with external speakers and there were no noticeable audio delays. There's no autofocus and no proper auto keystone correction. Only basic auto trapezoidal correction is available, and honestly, it doesn't work very well. So you'll need to manually adjust focus using the lens on the projector. Screencasting works, but there is noticeable lag when streaming videos from your phone. There are picture settings available, allowing you to slightly improve image quality. Netflix and other streaming apps are not certified, so only lower quality playback is supported. YouTube playback, 1080p, works smoothly. 2K and 4K have stuttering issues. Kodi, 1080p works fine. 2K and 4K show black screen issues. This projector is clearly optimized for Full HD playback only, and I think that's perfectly fine. The HY300F is rated at 300 ANSI lumens and uses a 720p LCD panel. This is strictly a darkroom projector. In a dark environment, the image looks decent for casual viewing. But with ambient light, brightness is not enough, and the image washes out quickly. Colors look pretty decent. It's actually a good choice for watching football and even anime content. The good part, blacks look surprisingly clean. There's very minimal text ghosting, which is great to see at this price range. Overall image quality is decent for its category, but clearly not meant for large, bright room setups. The HY300F has a short throw ratio of 0.9. You can get a 90-inch screen at under 6.5 feet. This projector can go up to around 100 inches with usable focus. For best results, I'd recommend staying around 80 to 90 inches for optimal clarity and brightness. Focus is fully manual, adjusted using the lens ring on the projector. Once properly adjusted, the image looks reasonably sharp overall. Here's a corner focus test. This projector has a built-in 5 watts mono speaker, located at the bottom. For its size, it performs decently for casual use. Dialogue is clear, but it lacks depth and bass, which is expected at this size. Here's a quick sound test.
Look at me and smile, acting all unsurprised.
Fan noise is actually quite low compared to the rest of the Magcubic lineup. During normal usage, it remains fairly quiet. Heat management is also good. The projector doesn't get too hot even after extended use. I'll be sharing exact noise and heat measurements in the full test video coming soon. HDMI performance is actually quite good. Streaming through a laptop feels responsive and smooth. The average HDMI input latency is around 70 milliseconds, which is fine for casual gaming. This is one of the downsides. There's no removable dust filter and no internal cleaning chamber. So long-term dust management may require full disassembly if needed. Pros: super lightweight and portable, 360-degree smooth rotating stand, smooth 1080p playback, good HDMI performance for casual use, very affordable price, great as a gift option. Cons: low brightness, 720p resolution, no autofocus or proper keystone, basic remote, no dust filter or cleaning chamber. The Magcubic HY300F is clearly built for basic casual use. If you're looking for a super portable, budget-friendly projector for watching content in a dark room, this does the job. But if you want higher brightness, autofocus systems, or larger screen performance, you'll need to step up to models like the HY350 Max. This is more of a starter projector. Simple, compact, and easy to carry around. As mentioned earlier, don't forget to enter the free giveaway for this projector. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, and comment below what you'd watch first if you win this projector. I'll be doing a full real-world testing video very soon, including brightness measurements, contrast ratios, input lag tests, and more. So make sure you're subscribed to Aurabox 360. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up. Got questions? Drop them in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.